trade has been made by these two teams. Oh, I've had this blank space on this wall for, how long was it since I broke the bookshelf? Well, since it broke itself. Almost a week. And, just struck me like, wait, when a trade happens, I can put pennants on the wall because I have pennants for every team in the NHL. So, there's hockey goodies I've got that I don't have space for. This is so sad. Eddie Lack and Ryan Murphy go to Calgary. Calgary wins this trade hands down. There's an exchange of draft picks from 2019. Doesn't matter. They gave up Keegan Kanzig to Caolina to make this happen. Keegan split last season between the AHL and the NHL. I'm pretty sure Keegan was drafted out of Victoria. I don't remember if he played for the Chilliwack Bruins or not. I think he did. So, it's one of those guys I follow. Kanzig's one of those guys that in NHL games I'm like, oh, hey, look, former player for either the Bruins or played for Victoria after they moved to Victoria. So, here's Calgary. Now they've got a backup goalie. Carolina's picking up half the salary because it's Carolina. They got room under the cap. They had 3 goalies with Darling. So now they've got Darling and Ward. Lack's been moved out. And Calgary gets themselves a decent backup. A qualifier, though. If you're a Calgary fan and you're curious about Lack and you didn't see a lot of him, as a Canuck fan, I can tell you this. He can be very good. He can be very, very good. But, and there is the but in there, he does get off to slow starts. And this past season was probably his worst first half that he's had. Famously called out by his coach, when his goals against and save percentage were the worst in the league, and it wasn't even close. And by the end of the season, he got his save percentage up to 902 and his goals against average 2.64. Not league average. League average is around 915. But considering how bad he was at the start of the year and up until about January, that's a really solid comeback he had. I do think a change of scenery will be good for him. I'll miss his videos, commercials, I should say, that he had while he was in Carolina. He was very entertaining. The one thing with Eddie Lack, he's really, really popular with his teammates. He's a really nice guy. He is, in a league where we all talk about which guys are jerks and which guys aren't. I've never heard anybody say a bad word about Eddie Lack. Would have absolutely accepted him in Vancouver as a battery tandem starter with Markstrom. It sucks that he's going to a division rival in that you love to hate Calgary if you're a Canucks fan, and it's going to be hard to hate Calgary when they've got Eddie Lack in them. There's going to be part of me that's always pulling for Lack. So if Miller goes to Anaheim and Lack's in Calgary, I've got real problems cheering against either of those goalies, but I'll do the best I can. Carolina solves the goaltending problem. Calgary also picks up a defenseman in Murphy that's been toiling between NHL and AHL, and in Calgary he may experience more success because in Carolina it's really been hit and miss for him. And I really thought early on, I thought Murphy was going to be a keeper, and then other guys passed him. You look at their lineup, and guys like Pesce passed him. And, they picked up Hannafin. They've picked up a lot of really good defensemen, good young defensemen. Slavin's another one. And just Murphy fell further and further down that list. So, hopefully, a new start in Calgary will help him. And, like I said, Calgary wins this trade going away. Because now they just have to worry about their starter. And they've been tied to, numerous names here along the way. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. I like the moves Calgary's made so far. I said with Hamonic, I said it was a high price to pay. But adding that number 4 defenseman, they had to do it. So I do say it's a high price to pay, and a couple of years from now I could see them regretting the move. But adding Lack is a good move. Now you've got your backup, and now you can work on your starter. So it's a matter of who they get and how much they're going to pay them. Calgary sometimes gets kind of loose with the money. They might want to it's hard because you have to be the highest bidder when it comes to free agents, but you got to save yourself some cap space, and I don't know that there's a goalie that's out there that's worth really big money, but we'll see what they do. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Like I said, this for me is just a win for Calgary. Carolina accepting to we'll keep half the cap space. That's fantastic, and good move for Calgary. I really have no fault with this whatsoever. I can't even pretend that there's a problem with this trade for either team, because Carolina had to make the move. Murphy not going to pan out in Carolina. Lack, there's no room for him, and now he gets a shot in Calgary. Good for him. Good for Calgary. Let me know what you guys think. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. And I finally figured out what to do with my wall space. Should have broke that shelf a while ago, huh? Yeah, Vaughn didn't hear that. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys again soon.